What's up, y'all? This is an episode of Wine Therapy. Jay Hendon, this is what co-host or be host?
I'm the co-host. I'm the star of the show, y'all.
Down there, getting little people a little something, they just take over,
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
But welcome. We're gonna have a good show tonight, y'all. We got a plethora of topics.
Yes.
I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them today. And the first topic that she wants to start off with tonight, y'all, is how do you know if you're a rebound?
Yeah, rebound relationships. So I know that let's say you break up with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
The relationship is over. So sometimes you need a person to get over that last relationship. So
You need, or that's what happens?
I think it's a mixture of both.
I don't know. I'm kind of like confused. So
Right.
you're saying that a person need a rebound?
Yeah, like you need somebody to just help you forget about that person and take your mind off of it, and that individual ends up being a rebound.
So you're saying that it should be like a rebound group, right? A group
Yes.
of people, and they just be rebound and it's accepted.
Yes, absolutely. So typically, I don't know how it is for guys. That's why I'm really interested in this. For girls, the rebound guy is usually somebody that has typically somewhat either always been around, or it's the first person you meet after your breakup. So you may not necessarily be that into them, but they're there for the moment. So you're filling a void with that person.
That sounds like so how do a person know they're a rebounder? That's what
Okay. So first red flag or clue that you're a rebound person is that they just got out of a relationship. Like, so when was your last relationship? Oh, it was a month ago.
Well, most people don't even tell the truth about that.
Some people I think more people are honest about that than not. But especially because people don't think that nobody ever thinks that, like, I'm the rebound person. Because you think you're special.
I don't know about that.
I'm for real. I'm so serious. And I don't know, maybe I'm shady because I've had a few rebound guys. And maybe I may have been a rebound girl. I don't know. But yeah, I think rebound relationships are real. Like, it's not serious. You're never going to wife this person. You're never going to marry this person. But they're just there to just help you get over.
But then you play on somebody else's emotions.
That is very true.
How does that even like work? But how do you know you're a rebound though? Because nobody tells the truth.
Nobody says, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so one, you know that you're the rebound if this person just got out of a relationship. That's number one. Two, you know you're a rebound if they constantly talk about their ex. Like, because you're clearly not over your ex. So why? Because why are you still talking about her? Why are you still talking?
But some people don't have to talk about their ex. They don't have to mention that at all. What other clues? People know how to hide stuff nowadays.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you're a rebound, if they're in that rebound phase, is what I'm saying. They're going to continue talking about their ex. You're just filling some time. You're a time filler.
Because you're talking like that's okay.
It's not okay, but that's what really happens.
Like women be like so much against, because a lot of women become, well, I don't know, guys become rebounds too. So it kind of goes both ways though.
Yes.
But that's because I don't know how to even say this though. Like, I don't know how you know if you're a rebound. Here's the thing. While you can be using somebody as a rebound, you may be passing on somebody that's really, really good. And that's the dangers of doing that. Like, because like I told you, we say this all the time. There's not many, especially men, there's not many men in this little dating pool, the kings that I say, that's left. So while you're rebounding, you might come across something that's worthy of keeping. How would you know? Right.
But that's true. And so sometimes your rebound person, some people actually start to like this person. Yeah.
I was trying to hold it, y'all. Look at me funny. Like, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, you with this rebound person, and you can be having the time of your life and be treated the best and most respectful of your life. So if you're a rebound, how do you act when you find out you're a rebound? How do you handle the situation if you figure out you're a rebound?
I'm pissed.
Why would you be mad? Like,
because I'm not rebound material. I'm like
That's my point. If the people are rebounding, they come across something like that, they're not expecting the person to be who they are. So that's what it is. Like,
I don't think anybody intentionally ends up being the rebound person. I think the rebounding person maker is intentionally making somebody to rebound, but nobody really, intends to interact with somebody like, oh, I'm just going to help him get over this girl. No, nobody does that, but it happens. It's just what we do. It's human nature.
But sometimes people can get in out of a relationship and get right back into a relationship. They meet somebody new. This is the thing. What we learned the last few years on this earth that time don't wait for nobody. You got to take advantage of time.
Mm-hmm.
And some people think that there's a grace period you have about the relationship, but there's no time method on when you're going to meet the next person. You could be out of a relationship and the right person come right within you. You just never know. So because that person is right there, you passing them like, I'm not ready. And I'm saying this to say that in today's market, and I'm gonna be for real, I'm blunt. People act like they got like all these years to do whatever they ever. Life is too short, right? You come across with somebody that's good, that's treating you right, to give you good vibes, keep them around, communicate with them, let them know what's going on, because it's like not likely that you'll come across a person who knows when, especially for you women. Y'all got
Why you gotta say like that, especially for you women?
Because y'all women, y'all got options out there. Men are like Jody's. That's what we're gonna talk about later. Later on in the show about the baby boys out there and how leadership roles like they turn. That's later. But no, actuality for women or men, you be somebody wonderful that's got everything you got. You kind of can't pass on them. Exclude men too.
I'm gonna reserve that comment for one of the other topics. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about that. So if you're out of a relationship 2 weeks, that next person you're dealing with is a rebound person. If it's been some months, years, they may not be a rebound person. But if it's a short period of time, that person is definitely a rebound person. You don't like them.
How you know?
You don't.
But you can't tell nobody else's feelings.
I know it. You don't like them.
You can't say that. That's what it. That's what the most agree.
If you can say 2 is better than 1, or 3 is better than 2 in a relationship, I can say for a fact that you don't like that person.
It's not the same thing. I didn't say 2 is better than 1 in a relationship.
I just said 3 is better than 2.
No, hold on. I said women, men are slim pickings, team up with another woman and get you a king. That's all I said. What she just said ain't got nothing to do with what I just said.
That's what he said, y'all. That's what he preaches all the time. 3.
I don't preach it all the time. No, I don't. I don't think I said though. In today's world, you get a 3-income household,
and there it is.
2 women team up and get you a king out there.
See, 3 is better than 2.
But anyway, no. So no, a rebound. I won't say 2 weeks. Typically, 2 weeks is probably too soon. But my thing is, you just never know when God will put that person in front of you. You never know. And you always realize it later. You're like, damn, it always come back to you later. So you got to kind of like, man, stay your P's and Q's, get yourself together. I don't know. You just never know. You just got to be ready. You got to be ready. Mm-hmm. Be ready to serve them when she come to the game. Be like, there she go. Anyway, so hey,
he's a hater.
We go the rebound thing. So next topic, insecurity. Been a red flag. And let me tell you something. It's been insecurity, a red flag. I'll say yes and no.
Okay.
I will say yes because some people are just damaged and they show us insecurities right away. And it's hard for those people that are very insecure to be with a more outgoing person because they're so scared and afraid of maybe of them like stepping out on them or just disrespecting the general space in their past. So some insecurities can be a red flag. The thing is how far would a person go to show that red flag? What do they do? Is it something dangerous, like a thin line between love and hate? Do you got to worry about getting your wee-wee cut off in your sleep? It just, so all I'm saying is because girls are crazy shit. No, it's kind of like some women just like genuinely like maybe insecure. You can talk to them, so you can coach them, like not coach them, but talk to them and reassure them. So that's why I say it's not a red flag because you can always talk to a woman, or for men, I don't know if it's different. Men should be that goddamn sensitive, but you can always talk to a woman to reassure them, that everything will be all right. It may not work with all, but it work with some.
Okay, so men have insecurities just like women.
I didn't say you didn't. I just said you can't coach, you can't like reassure a man because they're very sensitive.
Mm. Okay, so I don't think it's your partner's job to make you. They need to reassure you. Is that the word that you use?
Reassure.
Okay, I agree with you on this.
Sorry.
Like you're right. You have to reassure your partner, but if they have an insecurity, you got to deal with the root of the insecurity because it's gonna keep. It may keep presenting itself as an issue in the relationship if you don't address the root of the insecurity.
Let me tell you something though.
I'm listening.
To come across somebody that's insecure and it's bad, it can be a waste of time. It can cause damages. It can cause you to deal with certain things you probably ain't dealt with before.
Mm-hmm.
It can cause you to deal with like more domestic, like verbal, like confrontation. Women can find themselves in a control situation with a man, in which, let me tell you something. A lot of women, and I'm going back because this is true. I don't give a damn what nobody say. A lot of women are more likely to put up with the insecurity because of the lack of what's available out there. And they will deal with stuff and justify the bullshit they deal with just so they won't be alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of red flags are observed in the beginning, but some women refuse to acknowledge that because they take the bullshit away from them. They deal with the bullshit.
Yeah.
So some guys will be like, you can't do this, you can't do that. I see a lot of controlled men more now than I probably have ever seen. And I see a lot of disrespect from men now than I probably have ever seen. A lot of control issues. And the thing is, women ignore it in the beginning and it gets worse. And it's hard to get out of the situation. You got guys now that like, man, I mean, it's always been domestic violence, but I'm talking about men just ain't got no respect for women. The way I hear someone talk to women out in public, their significant others, like trying to control. And it's like, man, these are good women, but they're vulnerable to the wrong men. So if you see somebody that had those insecurity red flags in the beginning, like distance yourself away from that, especially for men. You can tell for men and run them too. See if you can run their background.
But men are vulnerable to the wrong women often. And when they are, it scars y'all like for life.
I don't say it scars us for life. Sometimes men just don't give a shit. Like, okay, we don't sit. Some real men don't sit really bitch about it. Whatever. It's like, it is what it is. Because 9 times out of 10, like I say, in a domestic situation, a man likely gonna find himself in a similar situation where male female becomes dominant and like controlling and stuff like that. You probably got more control of men than women. I'm saying they're not controlling the women out there, but there are some very narcissistic people in general on both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
So the insecurity, when you ignore that, then you ignore the narcissistic comments that they make.
Well, I don't know. I think it depends on the insecurity, right? So like it's a difference between a woman being insecure about her body versus being insecure about her position in your life. Those are two different things.
Her body. I can see because a lot of women, they get insecure after a while and that's social media though, because a lot of women just like look at these social media little bras, like they show their little thing, think it's done on IG page, check it out. They see these pictures and they want to like mimic their bodies, but you really don't have to mimic nobody on that because most of that is like purchase.
Yeah.
And then some women actually got their bodies done, but here's the thing. I'm gonna drift off for a little bit. How you present yourself on any platform is how people are going to look at you. You can't present yourself half naked and then expect people to treat you very professional. Does that make it okay? No, don't make it okay. They make some of the comments they make. But what do you expect in the world that we live in for people to approach you with respect? And like, let's say, for example, I'm going to do this. A woman makes an IG page, all her pictures of her half naked. What type of man you think she's going to attract to her page?
A gigolo. I got issues.
Like, she's going to attract that type of attention, right? So what type of messages are she going to receive in the inbox? They jump in the inbox, right?
Right.
They're going to, you know what I'm saying? Dude's going to be coming at her like, shit, what's up? I know they looking at her, they lusting. The photo is of lust. You present some like like a nice little. You can do sexy, classy, sexy picture. You know what I'm saying? To make a man look at you like, damn, she nice. Damn, she's sexy. Damn, she this that, and it takes their mind just off of like the lust part quick. And you got to like mix it up on how you present your page. I'm talking trying to get social media advice and shit.
Yeah, you really are.
But I'm like, that's the thing too. When you're in a relationship, that's how social media play a role. With insecurity, a man look at your page, he's like, why you got this picture up? Why this picture up? Why this picture up? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah. But I think, if you're in a relationship, what you post, you should be considerate of your relationship. You know what I mean? I just think that's facts. Like, you just have to be conscious of that, because it kind of leads into one of the next topics about men dictating what
a woman
wears when they go out. Do you do that?
Hell no, because if you're going out with me, I need cleavage shown. I'm not demanding that you show cleavage, but if you show some cleavage, bro, I ain't gonna have a problem with that. I'm not the one that's insecure though. Like, if you wear sexy, it's just like the prostitute clothing. Like, I'm not with that at all.
What exactly is prostitute clothing?
But the skirt is like super duper short, where you can probably get a sneak peek. You know what I mean? You know those like, you can't just. I rarely see I rarely see women wear stuff like that, but it does happen.
It does.
But I'm not gonna like. I like the sexiness. I don't like. Honestly, I wouldn't want my significant other to be dressed like. I don't know. Maybe because I'm like a perv a certain way. I want to see her looking sexy, so I can lust on her all night while we out.
Yeah,
that's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? Covered up and everything. That's. I don't know. Just me personally. I like my woman to dress sexy. It's for me. I'm not worried about what the dudes looking at. They can look. They can't touch.
Right.
But it just personally, it's all for me.
I think, but that keeps the spice in it, right? That keeps like, it gives you or your man an opportunity to be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep it,
You got to, give them something different to look at. Because when you go out and step out and y'all like, that's the time to get dressed. It's like, damn, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, I don't, but there's men that dictate what a woman's wear because they feel like they can't trust, or they're just insecure.
But that's absolutely crazy, because I think we brought this up on Love and Sarcasm. Like, if a woman is attractive, she's attractive whether her cleavage is out or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wear my cleavage out at work, but I get a lot of parents hitting on me. You know what I'm saying?
Physical abuse, they punch us.
You're funny.
No, but you know what, man? The perverts can look beyond the clothing. They don't give a damn if it's covered. They be like,
it's this, like I say all the time. It's like it's what you exude. It's how you carry yourself that makes the sex appeal. The sex appeal doesn't make
some men don't care because a lot of men are controlling. You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down in this world today.
Go for it.
In this world today. And some people won't agree. That's the ones who don't want to believe in the truth. But men today are scarce. And I say that means like the kings you have that's confident, that lead, that make a woman feel secure. You have less of that today, right? You have a lot of men that they'd rather have the women take lead, take control, and they'd rather watch them lead, take control, and they'd rather sit in their ass and do nothing. Right, let's go the other way around. A lot of women that push themselves into these masculine roles, and they don't want to really be that co-pilot. They want to stay and they want to lead because it's social media society have taught men to take the back seat and it's pushing women to take the front seat. That's what it is today. And people are falling, they're drinking Kool-Aid, and I think that there's less men out here that are leaders, and it's still a lot of women out here that are willing to be co-pilots, but there's a lot that has that independent attitude where, I got this, I get this on my own, whatever. And the world is coming right now today where they are forcing the shit that's about to go down. That's a different topic. It's going to force women to some reality. It's going to force men into reality, because I've never seen men today, especially a lot of men I know, a lot of shit that I observe, I never seen them so weak. And I can't really blame some women for being pushed to those masculine roles, and they got to know how to take the back seat when you actually be someone. But I never seen men so weak. Like, they're like disrespectful. They not leading. Like, first of all, why would a woman follow a fraud king that can't even fucking lead, let alone like lead her in the right direction and don't have a relationship with the Most High anyway? So I don't know how women. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Women, you cannot secure a relationship with sex. Period. If a man wants to be with you, it doesn't take him long to make that decision. It don't take him 4, 6, 8 months to a year. It does not take him. If he wants you, men, we are hunters. We are dogs. Not like that. Not like that.
You know I was about to say.
But men are hunters. So if they want something, they go get it. And women, you let them get you. Don't throw yourself like you know how you throw like lure them over like a piece of meat or something. Don't throw yourself out there for them. Present yourself out there with your personality and everything. If you vibe, you vibe. You don't. I know that it's a scarce world out here for kings, but don't sell yourself short, women, because these dudes out here never seen so soft. But then sometimes, shit, the kings and they not dealing with the women because especially the insecure ones that I go.
Don't go there. I think some women lead with the JJs because there's this concept that men are, or even with their bodies, right? That men are physical. You all see with your, well, of course you see with your eyes, but you're
selling your body though instead of selling your personality.
Right. So listen to this. So they think that they're going to capture you first in that way, and then get you with their personality, and that's not necessarily the case. It's not the case.
It's not the case at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not the case. So they think that because you all are physical creatures, that's the way to do it.
Let me tell you what a king says. A king thinks.
Oh,
real man.
Okay.
We look, I ain't gonna lie, man, look, he's a nice body, like, damn, you look. And you might even approach, but what's gonna be the signature to sign off for a man that is looking is how that conversation take place. How are we gonna talk? How are we gonna like have this conversation? What is she talking? What is she about? If she's completely like dumb, and I hate it is what it is, she's completely dumb and the conversation don't match, it's like, it's a waste of time. But if you meet a woman that's present herself sexy and everything, and she's got a mind, she speaks, she's talking about good stuff. She's like, for example, I meet a woman sexy. We talking about sports. We both don't like LeBron James. We hoping the Lakers lose next year. We vibing, you know what I'm saying? We both like Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about the Bulls. It's just something that you can connect on. You connect. But a woman that's strictly talking about what you do, how much money you make. You know how a conversation can take a twist where she's only like concerned about like value, and the conversation is stuck on value and materialistic things and stuff like that. That's determines the personality for me. That determines your overall, like what you are on a scale of 1 to 10. That determines what you are.
Yeah, I mean, and it's that common ground. Here's the thing: there's always going to be new coochie out there. So like you can't use that as the thing to keep him.
What you mean by that? New coochie? Oh, for him. Oh, he's
for him. Yeah, like there's always like gonna be something.
I thought she was trying to tell one of y'all to team up and find a king or something.
See,
no. Okay, all right.
Stop it. No, but it's also like if you're not giving him something extra, like he's gonna go to the next new thing. If you're not stimulating his mind and only his whacker, then that's a problem.
That's facts. You gotta have something to talk about. At this age, this point, maybe as men will be younger, we're not mature, we might think with our body parts maybe younger. But at this day and age, right here in 2023, I'm more thinking like, how can a woman help uplift me? Because at some point, and I don't care what another person says, a woman need a man. All you women just say you don't need a man, and vice versa. Because there's certain things women do that's special, and there's certain things men do that's special. When you combine the right pieces together, you have this awesome ass connection. The problem is that men and women, you try to connect with pieces that don't spark. So you don't have an awesome connection. You got shit that brings you back lower, brings you down. And we all make those mistakes. We've been in like relationships that like we probably should have been in, and we saw red flags and we was hoping for stuff and it just didn't work out. It's life. But now you can't strike out.
Yeah. It's I was gonna tell the story, but I'm not gonna tell that story. I'm gonna go to the next.
Hey, so
I'm gonna leave it alone.
So this is what I want to talk about right here. Are
Right.
guys like, are they? Well, the woman's success determines how a man look at a woman. Like,
Yeah, that's a great question. You answer that for me.
like, no, I told you before. Like, a man doesn't give a damn about a woman's success. A man is more concerned about respect. Like, how can a woman support him, and vice versa? How can he support her? Those are key things that matters. We don't care about a woman's success. We don't care about no goddamn degrees. We don't care about no goddamn whatever. We care about how a woman carry herself and how she support a man. Because what's sexy is that a woman like cater her guys. You know, she cooks. I got you, babe. I got this. Y'all cater to each other. That shit don't have a price tag or a success. It don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
So vice versa for a woman, it does matter how much a man make. That's why a lot of women are single.
If that's not true, okay, wait, let me go back to the success in the man part. Okay, so I'm not a man, but I think that it's not necessarily her success that y'all are sometimes attracted to. It's that ambition. It's that, you know.
That doesn't matter.
No, listen,
about that.
No,
Okay,
listen to what I'm saying, man. So, like, the things that she used to get to that success, those are traits and characteristics that she should carry into the relationship to support you, to cater to you, and things like that. So it's not necessarily that she's the VP of BMO Bank, but it's those qualities and characteristics that you're attracted to. Not the success, but the traits.
And that's the character traits that's needed that she uses to cater to her guy.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't matter what she accomplished or what she has done or whatever, and it doesn't matter.
Her success is icing, is the what's it, the cherry on the top? That's the extra part.
No, it's not the cherry on the top.
Yes, it is.
No, so Destiny Child's cater to you, right?
Okay, I was supposed to sing it.
So the Destiny Child cater to you.
Yes.
So sometimes it ain't gotta happen every day. It goes vice versa. You know, man cater to woman, woman cater to man. But a woman that caters to a man is the most sexiest thing like ever. Like, it's it sexy?
What? Give me an example. Don't give me the song. Give me an example.
I don't gotta give you a song, but example. What women do to cater to men?
Yeah, what is catering to you?
Maybe, like, for example, sometimes maybe knowing his favorite lunch, have his lunch packed, knowing you're going to work and he go to lunch, or maybe having his favorite meal cooked when he come home, or maybe, you know, hey, babe, buy a ticket, let's go to this game, something he likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Those are a few things I can just put out there, and that has nothing to do with a woman's success. That has something to do with a woman paying attention to what a man likes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's turn around vice versa, because women say, like, what does a man do? Man do the same thing. A man doesn't expect a woman to be in the kitchen all the time. He can take her nights off and everything. He can take time to rub her feet, take time to do stuff that she wants to do. The thing is, none of that is concerned with a price tag, like, all her success. But when we go vice versa, men are put on a price tag. And here's the thing about the society today. Black population is 17%, right? About 18% of the population. I can't remember exactly. So people that say, oh, they decide on race, black love, black this, whatever. So this how you slimming chances down, because I can't think of it. You can look it up if you can. Anyway, you don't have many. Well, this is the thing. The options out there are slim when you start putting a price tag to it, right? So women that say they want their man to make over $100,000, right? $100,000.
Who says that?
Well, 80,000, 100,000. I'm just putting 100,000 out there because only 15%. I've said this before. 15% of the population make $100,000. That's all races, right? We don't know how many black men want it. So women that say they only date black men, that 15% get cut down real slim. So women that put a price tag on stuff, not saying you should date a bum or something like that or whatever. I just think you should keep it quite open-minded and don't put no more than 80,000, or no less than 80,000, less than 90,000, because you'll know what God's blessing you with. You're specifically going with 100K or 90K, and is it money? What does 7 say? Anyway, your price tag
money.
But you're price tagging your man based on a dollar figure, though.
You're basically saying to us they're worthless unless they're making a certain amount of money.
No, that's what women think because women
Right.
put a price tag on it. But that's not why a lot of women are single is because you got to look at these stats. Like, okay, let's cut out black men or whatever. Let's put everybody in there. 17% of the world or the United States make 100K or more. So out of 100,000, I mean, out of 16, 17%, let's say half of them are married or half of them are women. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a man. So now the numbers is like slim. If you're looking for a man over 100K, now you got 3 or 4% of the population. Slim pickings, right?
I agree. The pickings are slim. Okay. But I don't think it has, if let's say the pickings are slim and why, women are single, our choice to be single or the reason we're single, I wouldn't say it's like 80% of why we're single. Like some men are bums.
But y'all choose to like deal with those bums. But y'all, there's decent men out there that ain't making what y'all would crave. And Ashley said not all women do it. And I believe I was on the show before. Y'all put a price tag when I asked how much
you asked.
And you ain't have to ask. You can say, but it don't matter how much a man make. It could be whatever. It don't matter. It's how we get along, how we coincide together. Yes. Y'all put a price tag. Yes. Ashley, you put a price tag to it too. You said not all women do it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: when you put a price tag, you limit yourself out. So just say you meet this guy, right? Awesome as hell, awesome. But your price tag is $60K. He makes like $50. Like women are that petty where they would drop it. Oh, I can't get the bag, and that's the type of mentality
I really don't think so. But we talked about this before because I was in a long relationship with somebody who didn't make that much money.
You feel like you was in poverty or something?
I can't with you. Like that, and I'm gonna say as much as we weren't on the same page, on the same level when it came to salary. That's all I'm gonna say. And that wasn't a problem. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't a problem.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You think a woman making $300,000 a year, 200K, can coincide with a guy that makes $75,000 a year?
Yes.
And how so?
Like that, like just because they.
How do you pay bills?
You put your money together, so it don't matter who makes more.
So the money should be right.
The money is together.
So remember, we had I think that on Love and Sarcasm. I don't know if we talked about that joint accounts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in marriages, old fashioned back in the day, the dad used to come home and the husband come home and get the wife a check, and they just paid the bills out of one account.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got we don't even have joint accounts no more in some marriages, from what I know. For a few people, I don't know anybody,
I agree with that.
People don't have joint accounts no more. So now, how much money you make matters, and those type of relationships.
Yeah. So there's research that actually says if you go into a relationship or your marriage with separate accounts, it's more likely to end in divorce because it's saying that you don't trust each other. Like there's no trust there. Like, so when you go into it with a joint account, there's a different outlook and outcome on the marriage. Now, this is why I think that this whole joint account and not joint account thing happens because people don't know who they marrying. So you find out that like Jay Hendo has a gambling addiction and then our house is foreclosed on. So hell yeah, I'm gonna stay married to your gambling addicted self, but I got my own account.
Yeah, but when you go, I guess you got to get to know people. Then Ashley said something in the comments. She said some women like to nurture a man who need it because that's what they used to, or they crave the codependency.
Codependency, what a word!
But you women like to nurture a man who need it. What about what that man do for you? Here's the thing in a relationship, women. Women always say what they do. What do you get out of a relationship? You're saying what a man need. What about what do you need? How do you cater yourself? How do you nurture yourself? Did your man do this thing to nurture for you? Or you just sit there and you worry about what he does and you just accept the bullshit he gives you? And that's when you know that you're not dealing with a king. You are selling for a peasant. That's pretty much what the fuck it is.
Oh, not a peasant. Oh my goodness. I think I want to say maybe not. it's a difference between men who do things to cater that's generic and it's not specific to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, like, that's not what, let me see. I'm trying to think of an example. That's like me, damn it, I can't think of an example.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this example.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm drawing a blank here. But you got to know your partner. This is what I'm trying to say. When you cater to your partner, you got to know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not be, making up the bed is something that I need. You know what I'm saying? But you running me a bath, that would be good. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to know your partner, know who you're catering to, if that makes sense.
You keep using the word need, right? And I'm going to mention another word, want. The problem is,
I don't like you.
No, I'm not.
No, go ahead.
The problem is, women worry about what they want, right? Let's go back to the money thing. I want my man to make this. I want to make this. What about what you need? What about what's a blessing for you? Have you thought about that?
Absolutely. But vice versa. Okay, so this is actually, I'm on point with this. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
So I don't need anyone to necessarily buy me anything. It's those other little nuances that is catering to me. Take my car to get filled with gas. Take it to get an oil change.
That's what you need, though. That's not what I want. Like, a want is like, I just want this done. You don't want the materialistic stuff.
Right.
What you need is that what I want, how woman should be treated.
Yes.
Is a guy going to flip her gas tank and doing a little maintenance. Even if he don't know how to do shit as far as maintenance wise or whatever, take the car to get service.
Yeah. Surprise me with some flowers. Surprise me taking me on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are things that is catering to me, not buying me a bunch of crap. But for some women, catering is like, ooh, he left me a box of jewelry on my pillow.
Well, some women like,
I like that too.
That's the love language, though.
Yeah.
It's gifts, but it's like, to be crazy gifts. Like, they all about the materialistic things. But like, I'm not into like name brand clothing, like all that shit. Like, I just think it's the waste of money. And like I said, it's another topic for another day. But like, I just think it's like some of the stuff that in the way it costs is like, even I had it. I don't need it. Like, I'm more concerned about spending money. That's one thing about relationship. I'm in a relationship with somebody. I'm more concerned about spending money when I go places and travel. I have to stay at a nice hotel, probably Airbnb, and I'll spend some money there. I'm not gonna spend money like on a $300 pair of jeans or shirt. That's not me. It's like right now, especially if you consider yourself middle class, you got to be smart on how you spend it in a relationship. And that's why it's good to have a woman who's also smart in the finances in an organization, because the way the world's going today, like I say, another day, another topic, but the dollar is in suspect right now. And the market, and you think the prices is going up on foods and everything. So now it's got to be smart spending. So you got to be in a relationship with somebody. And this is where relationships can hold, or marriages can hold, from a financial aspect. How do you adjust? You got to cut costs on stupid spendings that you spend on and shit like that. So, like you said earlier, you find out your significant other has a gambling problem, whatever, and the money is bad, or they got a shopping problem, whatever. What's your comment? Let me get you know something.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I do have a comment, but it's good. Go ahead. I got it.
I mean, just bottom line is like, you have to know your limits of your significant other from a financial aspect, because if you don't, especially today, the way money is being looked at around the world, relationships can fold very damn quickly as the market rises, as property taxes rises up, and that the percentage on homes rises. Like, it's crazy.
It's very crazy. So this lead, I do have a good example this time. I'm ready. Okay. So me and Talboy. Okay. So he was so adamant, like he was flashy, like he was not money conscious at all, which we definitely bumped heads on. That was something that was the opposites piece, right? So I don't see the point in, if my thing is, if you can't pay for it, then you can't afford it. I'm not about to finance no Bulls tickets. And me and him literally had a disagreement about this. He wanted to purchase some Bulls tickets, okay, on a 4 payment plan. And I was like, no, that's to me, that's not, no, we're not doing that, because that means that we can't really afford it. If I gotta pay for some Bulls tickets and pay for it in 4 payments, then
Right.
I can't afford it. Absolutely not. So that's something that we got to be on the same page about, stuff like that when it comes to finances. And that's why some people don't want the joint checking account, because I guarantee that fool would have went and got these floor seats and then wouldn't be able to pay his car note.
See, that's the thing. Like, what is the point? It's like that's what I'm saying, being smart. That's why some relationships fail. That's what call you get to know your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Like these decisions like that is just not smart. But me myself personally, I like to have a woman to like. That's why the opposite attract piece come in. Gotta have a woman that be like, because you gotta get. That's why I respect a woman's opinion, and most women are typically more organized than men. But to go to her like, hey, what you think about this? And she gives you her opinion. You take that into consideration, and you tell her what you come up with.
Yeah.
Not one that what I hate. I can't be in a relationship with a woman that's a big spender, who spends money, and have no conscience of how much money she's spending. That barely paid this bill, this bill, this bill. What's sexy is a woman paying bills, taking care of this. This is what we got. That's what I look for, because I need that organization. I need that.
I'm sorry.
What's funny?
I was just thinking about something. I promise I'm not tipsy.
Yeah, who knows what's going on right now?
I swear I'm not tipsy. What does this comment say?
All right,
So I can't see.
I can't see who would get it, but they was talking about in terms of creativity with a woman. Give her a gas card with a note. I fill you up like you fill up your gas.
Hey, whoever this is speaking my language.
Wait, hold on. You got to read this again. Give her a gas card with a note. I'll fill you up like you fill up.
Hey, I'm telling you, I need to know who this is, because they speaking my language right now.
Well, they give you the gas card.
I know, I want a gas card. Whoever's mad, you fill my tank up. Ooh, I love you, whoever that is.
I don't know. We'll find out who that is.
Let me see. That is too funny. Fill my gas tank up. Gas is
but a woman
today.
I ain't got no gas. I gotta get some weight. Shit. This. I don't even get me started with politics.
Okay, let me ask you this. You said because you don't like wasteful spend. Okay, so what would you be upset if she spent like $600 on your birthday gift?
What could you buy me for $600 on my birthday gift? If you know me, there's nothing you can pay for that costs $600 for my birthday. Like, I'm very like simple. What
if it was floor seats behind Steph?
I'm still not.
If they were more than $600, but
they be more than $600. You find a deal for $600. That's a different story. But you know me, it had to be something like sports related, or like if it's $600, it's a trip, it's a road trip to go see something like this. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know, on the trip, it's costing this much, whatever. But as far as like some materialistic, please do not buy me nothing that costs $600. I don't fucking want it, because I don't need nothing. It's not I want to cost $600. I don't care about some name brand. I'm not like the Joneses. I don't gotta wear that shit that has his name like on here and there. I don't need all that. I'd rather just go with like the regular. Like I got a fucking Old Navy clothes, a shirt and some cargo shorts, and I'm good. I don't really need all that name brand stuff. That's just not me. All that spending money, whatever. And this is the thing about relationships. Opposites could attract, and opposites can attract. Me, I'm not gonna fill the pockets of like what's the name brand out there? Just throw some out there. A brand
for a woman.
Just in general. I'm
Gucci.
not
Gucci.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw a bunch of money at Gucci and get Gucci this, Gucci that. Like I just don't feel the need to do that and everything. And you don't have to buy me Gucci this, Gucci that, because I don't fucking wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. I just believe something different. I believe that a woman that can come to me and has a plan financially about, let's say, hey, we should look at the buying some land. Woo, it's direction.
Oh my goodness, that is too funny.
It's direction. Like, okay, what's she talking about? Man, she got some plan. But that's just me. Like, it ain't about like materialistic stuff. I can give a shit less about it.
Okay, so sometimes the opposite is a good thing, right? I'm gonna give you two opposites that like that's a no-go. Like we can't be opposites in this area.
We can't be opposites in the area.
Yes.
Two
of them. I got that.
So one, we both can't be leaders.
Okay.
That's one. because we clash.
Mm-hmm.
Two leaders don't clash. You got to learn to sit your ass in the passenger seat, be the co-pilot. You'll be respected. You'll be catered to. I cannot cater to a woman that wants to be a leader at all. It's fucking annoying.
Okay.
Another thing that we came had the same is like being outspoken. I'm outspoken, but I'm outspoken in a respectful manner. I am.
I was trying to squint and read the
I saw that.
I think you can be. I think it depends on the recipient.
But I don't need a woman being me like to take guard and like here's the thing. For example, there's a couple in a hotel. The man is standing behind her, and the woman was yelling at the manager.
Mm-hmm.
That's not her job. Reverse it. Man should be talking. Woman, shut the fuck up. She don't need to say shit. Let a man run his job and handle his business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem is women try to step in their role. It's like, baby, be quiet. I got this. Step your ass back. Period. So that's one thing we can't be like want to take control.
Yeah. That's actually a turn on. Like when a man can say that, like, I got this.
Like that's it. Like I got this, baby. Like, damn, step back.
Yeah.
And everything. You don't want to. A woman shouldn't be arguing a man in public, or even on social media. Because a lot of women always got. I got threatened on social media last week.
Did you? Who threatened you?
And I'm gonna be respectful, and I say the B. I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creature. This unstable creature on social media. Like this person asked a question about a topic, and she went off and said, "All men cheat, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Where you get that from?" And I just asked her a question. I said what I said, whatever. I'm like, well. We're going. We're going back and forth, and she's like, "Don't end up dating and stuff like that." She hasn't threatened my life on social media. It's like I'm not going to go here. Like, well, I'm wasting my time. You're a woman, and she gonna be single forever. No man's not gonna want no little psychopath broad up here threatening another man's life.
Yeah,
you have like it's just stupid. Like I didn't respond to it. I just stopped after that.
She's a keyboard warrior.
Keyboard word what it is. So back to what we were saying. If a woman's arguing with a person in public, man, shut the fuck up. Like a lady, step back. Just gotta step back. I got this. But you see more men allowing women to speak up and everything. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's because she's paying for everything. So he's like, I have no right to say nothing because she's
not even that though. I've seen some of the worst like women just like it's a lot of women with big ass mouths nowadays. That's a turn off. They ain't gonna be opposite attract. I'll never be attracted to that shit. Like hell no. We are not about to sit up here and be a couple with this all day. I can't. I work and I gotta hit this. Oh my god.
I can't.
I gotta read this comment. I think I saw maybe this. I gotta read this comment.
Oh,
I said earlier I would refer to it as the B word, the thought. What's the thought? What is the thought pocket?
Yes.
The thought pocket.
That is funny.
But dude, like the opposite attract thing, it's got to be a little mixture of both though. Do opposites attract? Do they attract? My answer will have to be more no than yes. It's a bits and pieces that I need from a woman. Like I'm not organized. I can take a woman that's organized, whatever. I'm opposite, organized that has more flavor, like more like decoration. Because my house like a straight bachelor pad. So there's certain things I can take. But for the most part, it's a lot of things I don't want to take. I don't want to take one that just go splash and spend money. Like even if you got it, I think the most sexiest thing you can do is save, and think about the future. Because my thought process, I'm thinking about what's going on now and what's going to happen next year is to set yourself up. Because a person can spend all this money right now, and the way that things going in 2024. You can be flat on your back, broke as hell.
Absolutely, definitely. So, okay, another one is, and it kind of goes to this one. What about, can you be with somebody who likes to have a busy social life? Like they out there, like we going to brunch every weekend, we going here this weekend. Like, is that a?
I tried that before. I'm not really. I'm a homebody for the most part, except when it's warm outside. My definition of being outside is most likely if I'm not taking my kids out where they want to go, it's probably traveling. I like to travel. I'm not a person like I ain't gonna brunch or I can't. I'm gonna go out with her and to these bars all the time. Every now and then you can do something new, but I'm more like it just depends. I can't do that. Like the outgoing person with the personality, I can do outgoing, but to a certain extent because I'm more homebody.
So outgoing personality means nothing to do with heights.
I'm not good on heights. No, nothing. Nothing got to do with the heights. I'm not doing it. I'm open minded, but I'm not doing a lot of things that got to do with heights.
You know what my fear is? That my soulmate is a dog lover. I'm terrified of dogs.
Oh, well, they're like, oh, because people they treat their dog like it's a whole human being and shit, sleep in the bed with them and shit.
Absolutely, just a mess. I told you about this one guy I was dating, and he went and he bought a puppy, and he didn't tell me, and I was like, he's lying, like. You're lying. He's like, no, I got a puppy. So he goes in the house. He's like, come here, little puppy. And this puppy comes out. And I'm like, what the hell? And this dog got big. And he used to make the dog sit on the couch with us. And I was like, oh, this is so crazy. Like, he's like, it's our dog. And I'm like, no, but I was legitimately scared. And this puppy was about this big. And I was scared of it. And we went and took this puppy on a walk. And I was like, you wouldn't do this. This is grounds for breakup. You know I'm afraid of dogs. And he went and got a puppy. And that's how I knew he wasn't the man for me.
But and some people they show dogs. Like, I've been on some dating profiles in the past where women be like, "We're family. I got my 2 dogs," and I'm like, "Yeah, let me tell you about that. I don't mind dogs. I don't, especially like male dogs. They fucking slong, like piss. They just all on the goddamn bed and shit. I don't want my dog in the bed with me. Like even I had a dog. Like he couldn't get in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the little smaller dogs. I don't want no big dog.
We don't like
bigger shit to clean up. I'm not trying to pick up shit that size.
No dogs at all.
So I want the little small dogs. The little Kirby's. Kirby, come out.
No Kirby's. No Kirby's.
Small dogs, guys. So get you a small dog, you know what I'm saying? And since it's a man's world and we got a lot of options, get you a dog to you attract the dog loving women.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Man.
Hey, change the subject. No, I actually owe you 2 pow pows.
Ain't no 2 pow pows.
I do. You don't even know why. I didn't even tell you why I owe you 2 pow pows yet. Go have you come to this picnic and the dogs was loose out at the picnic.
What picnic was that?
Oh, Juneteenth.
You talking to people or some dogs and people?
No, it was dogs. There were dogs.
I never seen no dogs at the picnic.
There were 2 dogs there because me and Sid was like, yeah.
Oh, the little bit. These little dogs though. These little fur balls. She's a little scared of little ass dogs. They ain't do nothing.
I don't like dogs.
That ain't gonna do. I thought you were talking about like human dogs.
No.
No, there was some human dogs in that motherfucker. Like, God damn.
No, but I think in some cases opposites attract. Like you got to kind of balance each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if the person is too much like you, it can be kind of boring. You want somebody opposite in some ways to kind of challenge you just a little bit.
Open up your mind to some new things.
Yeah.
Like that. That's one thing you gotta do. That's why for me, it is true. Opposites attract to a certain extent, but I like somebody that's different so I can be exposed to different things.
Yeah.
But I don't want nobody like too much different where it kind of gets like, the fuck is this? Weird. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Because then it gets
somebody
weird.
agrees with me. Look at this. Hell yeah, you can pull a chicks with a cute dog. You damn right about that. You sure can. You know what I'm saying? Go to a little Mizzy Mall, act like you need the dog. Because nobody can kick out the mall with a dog, even though you're supposed to have it. And you get the girls like, oh, that's a cute puppy.
What's your dog's name? This is Kirby. This is Kirby. Hi, Kirby.
Hi, Kirby. Oh, maybe you got a dog too. Oh, they play dates with the dogs because that's a super dog lover, and a lot of women are super dog lovers these days because they lonely because they got no man.
Damn,
so.
that's shady. That is shady. Y'all ladies, y'all hear how he doing?
They were like, he is married. He's not nothing. Hey, nah. My Bella wants a dog. She's like, hey, let's get a dog. I just don't have time for to keep up with the dog and everything.
Usually, I am pro getting her whatever she asks for, but in this case,
no dog. No dog. There is no dog.
Yeah.
But the opposite attracts peace. I don't know.
I think if it's like you can't be opposites when it comes to your core. Because if we believe in different things, because it actually brings up issues when it comes to like raising kids and stuff about family. So in those cases, you can't be too much of an opposite. We can't.
Yes, you can. Man rules.
Oh.
That's why the man is leader. He's gonna lead the way. You pray about it, and if God tells you so, you just let man just lead the way.
There are other ways that, not just like with men rule.
Look at this. Playing with the microphone, about to break my shit. About to break my shit.
I'm sorry.
It's about to break my microphone and
sorry.
shit. I'm telling you.
I need to fidget.
ADD.
It is just a little bit. No, but like when it comes to like families, like that's not just like with kids, but who we spending Christmas with, or we having Christmas at our house. Like you may not want to be a host and entertainer, and she may be like, no, let's, we're gonna have both families over, and we're gonna be one big family, and we're gonna cook, and we're gonna do all this, and you may be like, I don't want all them people in my house.
Like you don't want all the people in the house, because people just so disrespectful. You got a crowd full of motherfuckers in your house. They come in your house, no shoes on. Like I hate motherfuckers that come walk in your goddamn house. So let me tell you something. Y'all know, just watching, when you walk to somebody's house, you know whether you should take your shoes off or not. If you see somebody's house looking fucking elegant and nice, kept or whatever, the floor down, I'll be damned you tell me to take my shoes off. Your floor is dirty as fuck. Like you just had a house party last night, just clean up. But no, seriousness though. Like, that's just a lot, though. So, I don't know. I guess it's something you can compromise with a woman that wants a family party over. You can, like, limit the size of who you invite. Mm-hmm. It's something to compromise about with that. So,
I don't know. But, like, those things are important, like, because she may be the hostess with the mostest and, want to host those types of things.
That's like, that's the thing. That's the thing to talk about. Mm-hmm. It's all, at the end of the day, it all comes down to communication. And in relationship, you got to make those sacrifices and stuff like that. So
your house ain't gonna be the party house.
My house won't be the party house. I had stuff in my house one time. Don't limit people going there. Some people just want to respect your house. Some people got too much nigger room in them. They just want to walk in with their shoes in and just disrespect your house, waste shit on the floor. Know they waste, won't pick it up.
Break the toilet.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have time for that, because now it's a bill to come with that, and it ain't just keeping up your house. So it's like, I'd rather avoid that.
Yeah.
Keep people. If I keep people outdoors, it's different. You keep people outdoors and like reserve a portion of your house where they can fucking walk through. Then I'm cool with that. I just don't want people just walking through and everything. Yeah.
So basically, ladies, Jay Hendo is looking for a mute who wears leggings.
Not a mute. I didn't want an opinion.
You want her to shut up.
No, I don't want a loudmouth. I don't want a little chirping, little chihuahua. I don't want one loudmouth.
All the mutes out there who wear leggings.
You don't have to be mute, but you do have to wear leggings. Leggings is a must. I do need a woman's opinion. I don't need the overloaded opinion that, open-minded. That's it.
All right.
There you go.
He's simple.
Simple.
Yeah.
I was going to like turn around, but I can't run.
Yeah. That's not what you do.
Hey, so we at the time with wine therapy. We got some things coming up with Peak 22. Should be coming up this weekend. We're going to present you people with a flyer in time. Jay from the Longhorn State, Texas. Mm-hmm. And what is Girls Night?
Tuesday, Girls Night. We're back and we got some fun stuff to talk about. And somebody called me out on another show and asked if I've ever cheated. And so I said I would share my cheating story because I wasn't sure. So I want y'all to tell me, did I technically cheat?
We'll see about that. Girls Night. This is wine therapy. Y'all think I'm going to tune in. Good night, y'all.
Peace.